The second Crawford County deputy involved in the violent arrest of Randal Worcester in 2022 pleaded guilty in a Fort Smith court hearing today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Burnley. Darren has the night off. 5 News reporter Kayla Davis shares what his punishment could be.
Former Crawford County Sheriff Deputy Levi White changed his plea to guilty this morning at his hearing after originally being scheduled to have a jury hear his case on May 6th. After today's hearing, authorities immediately took White into custody. This comes just days after the other deputy in that video also changed his plea to guilty. On August 21st, 2022, 2 former Crawford County deputies along with a local officer were involved in the violent arrest of Randal Worcester. The incident was caught on camera outside a Mulberry convenience store. The video from a bystander shows former Deputy Zachary King repeatedly kicking Worcester and former Deputy Levi White punching his head and slamming it into the concrete. The clip went viral. White and King were ultimately fired from the sheriff's office and later arrested on federal charges. On Friday, White pleaded guilty to 1 felony count of deprivation of rights under the color of law leading to bodily injury. He faces a maximum of 10 years in prison, a $250,000 fine, and a 3-year suspension. White also forfeited his right to vote in elections, serve in jury duty, or possess a firearm. King, on the other hand, faces a maximum penalty of 1 year imprisonment, a $100,000 fine, or both of those along with 1 year of supervised release. He also agrees to no longer accept any law enforcement position in the U.S. and pay full restitution to the victim and his family. In a press release issued by the United States Department of Justice, one quote reads, "The videos from this incident are a shocking display of the violent deprivation of civil rights committed by these officers." It goes on to read, quote, "No person in police custody should ever feel threatened or should ever experience violence at the hands of those who are sworn to protect the public," end quote. White's defense attorney attempted to argue against detainment of White on grounds that the act was not a crime of violence, but instead elements of offense. She also mentioned White's medical issues and responsibilities such as primary caregiver to his mother be taken into account, but the judge continued to order White be immediately detained until his sentencing. He was taken away in handcuffs. The judge says White can expect to receive a sentencing day in about 4 months or so. In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Kayla Davis, 5 News.